Some days ago, I found myself standing in front of Shoshi Lodge, a piece of history quietly resting in the heart of Mymensingh, waiting for curious souls like mine. As a solo traveler passionate about exploring historical places, I felt like I was about to step through a hidden door into the past, where each brick has a story, and every corridor hums with whispers of those who lived here long before us. I arrived early in the morning, hoping to catch the soft golden light on the aging walls of the lodge. The gates opened to a vast, open courtyard, surrounded by the grand yet fading elegance of colonial architecture. For a moment, I stood still, letting the breeze carry the scent of moss and old bricks, reminding me that history has its own fragrance. Shoshi Lodge, built by Maharaja Suryakanta Acharjya in the late 19th century, was once a symbol of prosperity and grandeur. As I walked along the corridors, I could almost hear the sounds of gatherings that once filled these halls, the clinking of teacups, the laughter of dignitaries, the echo of footsteps on marble floors. The detailed woodwork, the sprawling verandas, and the high ceilings told stories of an era that thrived on art, culture, and quiet pride. While many parts are in ruins now, the scars of time only add to its character, reminding us how impermanence can hold its own beauty. Suryakanta Acharya Chowdhury, the successor of Maharaja Zamindar dynasty, built a luxurious two-storied palace named Shoshi Lodge in the city of Mymensingh after the name of his adopted son Shoshikanta. This magnificent building was decorated with different types of fancy goods which were brought from different places of Paris and Europe. This original palace was destructed by the massive earthquake in the 1897 AD. Then this palace was rebuilt in one story between 1905 to 1911 by Shoshikanta. It is fairly a large area, occupying about 9 acres of land, and approached through an imposing semicircular arched gateway. There is a large grassy lawn with an ornamental marble fountain containing a beautiful classical statue in between the palace and the gateway. There is an old pond on the south side of the central building. There is a two-storied bathing pavilion made by marble stones situated in the middle of the pond from the north corner. On entering the palace through the central porch, there is a foyer which leads into a large hall with timber floor, which was used originally as a ballroom. Elaborate glass chandeliers were hanged for lighting. The doors and windows were beautifully decorated with the colorful glass. For its outstanding archaeological significance, the Department of Archaeology, DOA, declared the monument as a protected monument in 1989 AD. As a solo traveler, I find historical places like Shoshi Lodge comforting. They remind me how short our lives are compared to the lives of places, and how each of us is only a chapter in a much bigger book. Sitting on the steps, I closed my eyes and let the silence speak, feeling connected to every traveler who had ever walked through these gates seeking stories and inspiration. I took photos of the sunlight streaming through broken windows, the cracked yet beautiful walls wrapped in creeping vines, and the play of shadows in abandoned rooms. These pictures are not just images, they are memories of a morning spent walking through history, a reminder that travel is not always about crowded places but about moments of intimate learning and connection with the past. Shoshi Lodge taught me that history is not just about dates and names. It is about human dreams, cultural evolution, and the silent resilience of places that continue to stand despite the odds. It also reminded me that solo travel is a gift, allowing you to absorb places on your own terms, at your own pace, creating a personal dialogue with the world. If you are someone who wants to travel through history, Shoshi Lodge should be on your list. Go there not just to take photos, but to pause and feel the stories embedded in its walls. Let it teach you about a time gone by, about beauty in decay, and about the gentle yet profound joy of exploring your roots. As I left Shoshi Lodge that day, the morning had turned into afternoon, but time had stood still for me. And that, I believe, is the true magic of traveling through history.